and action. Alright, y'all, so today I am going to be shooting my turkey gun. Pretty much just sighting it in. Got this little bad boy. This is my Mossberg 505 20 gauge, and literally it's a youth gun, but I kind of got to thinking, last year I tried to do my turkey tour, and obviously I used a bow and I was self-filming and just trying to travel all around and didn't really have a plan. I just was trying to kill turkeys. So didn't work out too great. I only shot one out of the whole tour. So this year I decided I want to take shotgun out first, at least try to get a few under my belt before I try with a bow. Mostly because I want to be shooting turkeys, and it's hard enough sometimes with a bow. So with filming and all that going into consideration, you know, I want to obviously get one and bring you guys a little bit better content. So we're gonna try the gun this year, and I think this is perfect. Honestly, I'm not a very big person, so youth models fit me pretty well. And I figure with trying to do run and gun setup stuff, this will be perfect because it's lightweight, not a big gun I gotta worry about swinging around. But we're gonna be trying the Kent. To be honest, all these are for my dad. I literally have not shot this gun since I was probably, I don't know, 17. I'm 25 now, so it's been a little while. And I used to shoot pheasants with it, so I don't think I've ever killed a turkey with it. So we're gonna try that this year. But I've got the 3-inch turkey loads, 6-shot. Typically I shoot 5-shot, but we're gonna see how these things shoot. But I used to use the, you know, just your standard Remington 2 3/4-inch shells for small game. Obviously I don't really want to use those for turkeys, so that's the last thing I shot out of it. So we're gonna pattern it and see how it shoots with the turkey loads. And right now it's got a modified choke in it. Don't ask me anything about it because it's one that's just, I've had this gun since I was like 12, so whatever my dad put in it, that's what is in it right now. But it is a modified choke. But I got this Carlson's turkey choke. Tried getting a full choke, but they didn't have any when I went to go look, and I kind of wanted to just get one. So this one, it's not a full choke, but if you look on the list of choke sizes, this one's closer to full than my modified is. So yeah, we're gonna try her out today and see how we do. It's really windy. That's the main reason I'm recording this part in the barn, because I don't know how well you're gonna be able to hear me. So but yeah, we got turkey season coming up in, I think my first hunt's gonna be Illinois, and that's in about 2 weeks. So I want to get this thing sighted in and ready to rock. Let's do it. Alright, so I just got out here, about to shoot, but first things first, we're going to change out this choke. Sorry, I forgot my big tripod, so I got to use my short guy. So I'm on the ground here, but safety first, unloaded. Watch this be really hard to open. Oh no, it's not. Okay. Right. So this particular choke is says it patterns best with 4, 5, or 6-shot, and I'm gonna be using 6-shot, so should pattern pretty good. I'm not real worried because I can't really reach out too far. Chris is shooting today too. Anyway, I can't really shoot super far with this gun. I mean, it's only a 20 gauge, so that's kind of why I wanted to put a fuller choke on it. instead of the modified, just to give me a little bit more reach, but I'm trying to get this thing out of here. Again, I haven't shot this thing in years, so I used to shoot pheasants with it, and it's funny because I used to have a cat that would follow me around the farm, and this was Pennsylvania before you needed to buy like the extra pheasant stamp or tag or whatever it is now. Just had to have the regular license, but I had a cat that used to go with me, and we would shoot pheasants because they stocked them around our ponds, and I'd just walk around and shoot pheasants. So yeah, this is the Carlson's Wind Turkey, the 575. Don't know how well you can read that. I actually asked a lot of you on Instagram what your favorite choke tubes were, and Carlson's was a pretty popular one. I have zero experience with it. I'm mostly a bow hunter, so when it comes to gun stuff, I know like enough to shoot them and whatnot, but as far as a lot of the better brands and stuff, I'm not always certain of, so I think that's as far in as that goes. So we shall see, but there you have it. Carlson's choke tube. I love this thing. It's so awesome. Mostly just because it's so like compact and short. But yeah, I'm excited to take it out this year. So got the choke tube in, and let's go shoot her. Waiting on a woman. Just kidding, but I really am trying to keep my solo persona regardless of dating Chris. So sometimes that can be a little tricky because we tend to do some stuff together. But I really do want to keep this channel organic and as it has always been. So I try to make sure he stays out of a lot of my stuff because I don't want him to like take over. You guys want to watch his stuff? Go to his channel. But yeah, I try to do my DIY approach, and so sometimes we're literally filming for our own channels at the same time, but it's hard to avoid that. So anyway, I'm waiting my turn to shoot because I said he could just wrap up and get all his stuff out of the way, and then I would film. Alright, so Chris is done now. Apparently shot pretty bad. Oh my gosh, all over. That's funny. Alright, so I'm gonna put mine over top, I guess. Hope for the best. Just gonna shoot over top of Chris's pattern here. This is hard to do. These are just some HS strut targets that we found at Fleet Farm, I think was the place. Alright, let's start. I'm gonna probably start at, I don't know, 20-25 yards, and we'll see how it shoots from there. Stealing his little rest here, so I'm a little bit stable. This is 25, so we'll see how it shoots. Again, I've got the 3-inch 6-shot. If I can pull them out here. These puppies. So we'll see. Some earplugs in. nothing, 25 yards. Whew. Thing's kind of weird to hold on that tripod thing. Kicked me a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna use that. Oh. Nope, not looking good. All right. Not one BB in the head. Got a couple down here. I think I'm gonna just try at 20, and I'm gonna sit and just kind of hold it and shoulder it instead of using that tripod. But yeah, so far not so great. I'm actually not even gonna change the target out because there's no BBs where I really need it, so everything looks like it went low. Alright, now I'm like roughly 20 yards. Seriously? Well, same thing. Literally not one BB in the head. I don't even know if I had any more hit it. Interesting. And what's also interesting is Chris kind of had the same issue, and he has a Carlson's. I mean, it's obviously shot up by now, but his papers didn't look any better. Maybe a little better, but huh. Well, that's kind of discouraging. That was 20 yards. I don't even know if I'll be able to shoot a turkey at 20 yards. I was hoping to get at least maybe 30 out of it. So, that being said, I don't know, back to the drawing board, I guess. I don't think it's the gun. It could be that new choke tube. I don't think it's the gun or the rounds. Let me put some of those small game loads in and see how they do at like 15 or 20. And then that'll probably determine if that's the choke or not. Otherwise, I may have to try to find some 5-shot, which with ammo being on short supply right now, that's not always the easiest thing to do, but the choke is the only thing different, and I used to shoot, obviously I was shooting pheasants with it, so I should be able to shoot a turkey. So yeah, let me switch the shells out. I'm not going to use these for turkeys, but I am just for experimental purposes wanting to try these. It's just the 2 3/4 inch small game load that I used to use for pheasants. Honestly, it's probably the same box, to be honest, but I'm just gonna sit at 20 yards and see if these pattern any better. They're also a 6-shot, so maybe not. I feel like I pulled a little bit to the left. Yeah, I definitely pulled left with that one, but still no BBs in the head. Some left of the head. See, now I'm to the point where I'm not sure which one is from which time, so I wonder if I might rotate this box, put the target here. See how that does? That way I can at least see where my group is going. Alright, it's kind of makeshift, but I moved it to the side. Try again. Well, everything's low. It seems to be consistently low. And actually got one close, at least in the ring, but still not really where I need it. So, and those are still the 2 3/4, not even the 3 inches, which is what I'm gonna actually want to use. So that stinks. Although I will say that's not the worst pattern, it's just off. And I guess it could be me, but I don't think it is me. I don't think I pulled that hard. So that's interesting. I don't know what to do now. It might just be that choke. I could maybe try going back to the modified choke, but then I just won't be able to shoot as far, which kind of stinks, but I don't know. Don't look like we have much choice at this point. Alright, so I guess, hold on, let me take these out because I feel like I'm screaming. Alright, so I guess in conclusion, that's not looking so hot. Our patterns have been super wide here, so, I mean, you can maybe kill a turkey with it, but you kind of have to get lucky and hope the BBs want to go right where they need to, which is not what you want to have to rely on. So, it's going to be back to drawing board, maybe get a different choke, because that's the only thing I changed. So, to be continued. Alright, so a little update. I went and got some different shells because obviously, as we know, the last time they were not shooting very good. So, honestly, with the ammo shortage, I don't have a whole lot to choose from, and these are heavy metal 3-inch 4-shot. Don't really know anything about them, but I figured with the choke, I did a little bit of quick research, and I think a 4-shot might be better with the choke that I have. But we're gonna see. So that's what they look like. Nothing too special. Just wanting to focus on my face. So there you go. So pretty much gonna do the same thing, 20 yards, 30 yards, maybe farther if they're shooting well. Okay, here goes nothing. Really hoping these shoot a lot better. Go look. First hunt's in about 2 weeks, so I really gotta get this shooting good. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Low, touch low, but that could have been me. Oh yeah. That is way better than last time. I don't know if you guys remember last time. The spread was just like all around where I was wanting to hit. But this is at least a really good group, so you just have to bump it up a little bit, and I think we're good to go. Alright, so I'm at 30. More than likely this is my max distance for this gun, but we'll see how she does. My pattern seems to be still kind of low, but that's expected. If I'm low at 20, I'm gonna be low at 30. So let's see, what do we got here? 1, 2, actually no, those don't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. So there's 8 in the head, but none actually in the head. So within the circle, it's still in the kill zone, but it's low. As you can see, the rest of my spread is kind of down here. So I think 30 is probably going to be my max. But I'm a lot happier with this than the last shells that I had used. I'm still kind of learning all the different chokes versus, you know, shot number and what's compatible. Kind of just like with anything else, you gotta mess around till you figure out what works, and you know, not everything is gonna work with everything. So, but within that circle shot, that's enough to kill a bird for sure, but I might have to figure out what I'm doing that I'm pulling low. But regardless, I'm way, way happier, way more confident with that pattern than the other loads. So it's good. So obviously a youth gun is short, but yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with these. I think this is what we're gonna use. 30 yards I think is gonna be my max, because I got about 8 pellets in the kill zone, and I don't want any less than that. So, but these are at least holding a really good pattern, and so yeah, I'm ready to kill some birds. We got the first hunt in April 10, so I'll be in Illinois with Courtney again this year, so I'm really looking forward to that. I know she's excited, texting me every day about it, so hopefully with a gun this year instead of the bow, we got a little bit better chance. And so yeah, all right, stay tuned for turkey season, and I'm excited.